Hello everyone and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. So I wanted to start it out in the main menu first off, because I wanted to point something out that I noticed that may explain why the Chaos Invasion hasn't started yet. I only just noticed because the Reprisal update is now on the beta for Total Warhammer 2. And what that is pretty much the foundation update for Warhammer 2 and Mortal Empires and all that. And so I ended up taking off the one mod that I had installed that improved old world races and that sort of thing. But in doing that, I just unchecked it on the mod screen and then went and played the game. And I noticed it's up here, it still said that it was modded. So it wasn't until I actually deleted and unsubscribed from those mods, or deleted the mods from the mod menu page, that it no longer said modded. So I'm wondering if potentially the No Chaos Invasion mod was still installed somehow. Anyways, let's get started, continue on. And let's see what we can do with the Skaven. Oops, I don't want to do that. I used delete for my push to talk, so yeah, I was bringing up the delete thing. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, we are in, it loaded. Doesn't look like we've had any issues with the loading.
We are brave, mighty.
Especially because I did end up changing out or uninstalling that one mod that I had installed. We haven't had any interactions with the old world races, so I don't know if that's going to affect anything or not. But we'll find out. Anyways, let's take a look. It looks like our armies here have taken quite a bit of damage, so we really want to get them built up again. So probably we'll want to head back to Pahuax, where we can build up our forces a little. What else? I think that is probably... I don't think we have... Nope. We can't really move anymore this turn, so we'll just end it here. Alright, and my Warlock Engineer that I have here, what was I going to do with you? Were you going to go up and join this army? I'm guessing so? But they're like so far away now. No, I remember what that Warlock Engineer is. He's for increasing income, that's what he is. It's one bad thing about doing this in between, like, weeks is sometimes you forget what you were working on. You know what? Well, I'm building that up. Well, nah, I won't do that because that's not gonna give me much of a boost. Because I can't recruit those guys anyways yet. Okay, hero. I'm not moving him. Okay, we're good. And yeah, those dwarves definitely have a whole sphere of influence over here, which they generally seem to do in Mortal Empires. Alright, so I failed that little mission. That is fine. My ally is mobilizing against a settlement. Tends to attack the settlement of falling gates. Okay, that's good. Because that's not too far away. They have a good force there. Alright, so let's move these guys back to Pahuax so they can start to heal up.
Provides. I see you.
Okay, Skrulk's army is all built up. These guys need an assassin. Now, let's look back and see. Do I have an assassin that is sort of out of the picture? Or did he just die? I think he might have just died. Well, Arkstone. Oh, there you are. I think I used you on something around here to take some hero out, I think.
Scurry forward.
Oh, I went to the wrong hero. Back over here. Where are you? Well, I'll skip that because that's the one guy that's down there. So we have Varg over here. We don't have much in the way of a negative feeling towards them. Then we also have Clan, let's see, Clan Molder. Can we try to become friendly with them? Okay, they like that. Let's see. How are they looking? Looks like they've taken some territory around here. Let's give them that. That's going to take us towards 35. So we'll wait a turn and hopefully we'll try to remember to continue building up our relationship with them. Okay, let's end the turn for now. We are getting pretty close towards taking total control over Lustria. We do really need to find more food though, because that's like the key thing for the Skaven. Oh, come on. Oh, are they going to attack? Come on. Here I was thinking I was safe, and then those little Bretonnians are on their crusade.
demon caller. Guide us, Horned One. Targets.
Okay, so that one will soon be done. That one will soon be all built up. And then those guys are there as well. So we're almost ready to head on Maku Peaks to take it on. How else, or how are other things looking? You guys, we should probably give you a little something to boost you.
Right.
And Clan Molder. Let's see, right now we are at 8. Let's continue to boost that a little.
Shall I summon him? Agreed. Blessed filth.
Alright, we're almost ready to begin the next steps against them, so let's see. Skip that, skip that, skip that. Hero. Don't need, and the other hero we didn't need either right now to move him, so let's end it. Now I still don't know if, now that I'm on a fully unmodded game, whether or not Chaos will be triggered or not. Or if I've just gotten so far that I haven't triggered it. But then again, I've also read on the Total War subreddit that sometimes, depending on if you don't get a strong enough force, that Chaos won't trigger until like turn 300 now. So that is an entire possibility. Oh, and I really hate that hero unit. And the Bretonians are going to probably attack that place there. And unfortunately, those Black Arcs are still vulnerable to being attacked, especially when they first are made. Okay, forces are ready to go. You are repairing a little bit. Let's see. Let's take you just to the edge there.
I lead. Let's move. Harbinger of doom.
And you, I'll move up just a little bit. And have you just encamp. Take your time.
My plan scheme.
Okay, and I don't see their other army that they had. That's the guy that they were building up, and it looks like he went up there. I don't think he'll be able to make it back down here in time, hopefully.
I have a friend who wishes to see you. Shall I summon him indeed?
Also, I noticed that Clan Molder up there is actually friends with the Varg, so that could be useful later on.
Carry forth. Move. And my optics.
Yeah, I think when it comes time for us to eventually face the High Elves, I'm going to have to focus on using ambushes to try and take them out. Because that should hopefully lead their armies in, they'll get hit with an ambush, we take them out and move on. It's my idea anyways as to how I'm going to fight the High Elves. Haha, we got that little hero unit running up, but he's not gonna make it. Nope. Oh, our little man blight beastmen tribe fell apart. And the Bretonnians look like they failed in their little attack on the blood swamps. That's good. Alright, so let's boost the little assassin here. What to give him? Venomous blades? I think so.
All tales are mine. I died. Fight, good. I am the Plague Lord. Move, hustle. Storm vermin, attempt me.
Okay, let's build that up. And let's move on them. Alright, I think most of my army is pretty well set up for what I want to do. I'm just going to have the artillery pretty much focus down the towers, and then we'll focus on breaking up the walls. Let's actually converge our army just to the left section, I think.
Our tale is yours. Bombardiers. Slingers. Ready. Warlord. Mighty Warlord, Mimi. Slingers. Guide us, Horned One. Captain's command. Guide us, Horned One. Catapult! Charge you! Yes! Good.
Whoa, artillery, what are you doing there?
Skitter, then leap! Rick-a-rock! Captain's command, we obey. Guide us, Horned One.
Okay, seriously, little lightning cannons, what are you doing? I have no idea what's going on with the lightning cannons as to why they're charging forward. I didn't have this issue before in the last Let's Play episode that I did. Well, they're firing at least. It's just I have no idea why they're like stuck kinda, but I don't know, whatever. Hey, those Skaven slaves actually have some really good leadership right now. Let's see, encouraged by nearby units, inspired by abilities, and other. I think the other might just be because of my difficulty level, maybe? I don't know. I think this method actually works pretty well, at least against an AI opponent. I haven't tried this in any multiplayer. I haven't really done multiplayer too much in Total War Warhammer 2, so I can't say how well this whole plan would work, where you just focus your army in one section of the walls, take out their towers, and go from there. But I would imagine this whole tactic works pretty well. Okay, I think I've weakened them enough that I can move in against those Kroxigors with my Skaven slave spears. And let's actually have Skrulk go up to help him with some of his abilities. Now those temple guards might be a little bit of trouble, because they have, well, they're generally pretty good overall, and they're not considered large. Same with the Saurus warriors.
Run, chase, lizard things! Plague cast!
Trying to position Skrulk into such a way where he can use this Rod of Corruption and hit the most units possible. Well, the Skaven slaves held their own for a little bit to allow the more elite infantry to go in and finish up the job.
Get them! Bombardiers! Not worth it! Move tails! Great clans, CC! Faster, study! We obey! Ready now! Now, move! What? Storm the vermin! Hasten, hurry! Skittily! Walk lightning cannon! Now, move! Skittily! Now, ready, now! Guide us onward. Hoarded Rat's blessing.
So I wonder why it is that I can't select this little road area to put units. Oh, Skrulk took a little hit there. But time for the Liber Bubonicus to do its job. Nice. That ancient Stegodon is normally an issue, but this time not so much. And we have won the battle.
Great victory! Tell the clan blocks!
Ooh, do I want to take all of that? That's a good amount to take. You know what? Let's do it. Let's sack it. We'll take the money. We'll wait a moment, and then we'll move and wipe out Maku Peaks. And we got a foul pendant. Can I give that to him? Oh, he doesn't really need it, it looks like. Because that was that. Okay. Well, let's see who can use that then.
Faithful servant of decay. Loyal to clan.
Sure. Let's give it to this guy, I think. Right? Yeah. No, we're not going against dwarves yet, but I could probably give it to that person too. Glittering scales. Yeah, that can work. Alright, so forces, heal up a little, you heal up a little, and then we'll wait a moment before we head in to finish him off.
does Plague Lord wish? Plague Priest. Come, I know demons that can grant you the greatest pride. Indeed.
Demons? Is Clan Molder somehow, like, conspiring with the forces of chaos? Because it kind of sounds like that. Oh, when the Dark Elves kind of got whooped in their whole thing up there. Oh well. Settlement upgrade, Pahuex. Excellent.
Let the bell scream, scream. Rapture, my plague brothers.
Alright, so my next little bit, you know what, we'll do that. Because I think that would be pretty useful. Also, I commented on it, but because my audio issues were present in the last stream, someone mentioned that I should work on a giant. So I'm assuming he was talking about the Hell Pit Abominations. Let's take a look. Okay, so I do have it built where I can build one. It'll probably take at least 4 turns to do that, though. Hell Pit Abomination. Oh no, 6 turns all the way out here, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. But definitely something to keep in mind, especially when I ultimately go against the High Elves. I can't wait to have these guys wiped out, so I don't have to worry about that little level 40 assassin scar veteran guy. And at least the Bretonians there are taking some damage. So the Blood-Axed Defensive Alliance, sure. Blooded Axe Tribe, is that? No, Manblight was the one other tribe that I had. So Blooded Axe, I don't know who they are. I don't remember. They want a peace treaty, Vashnar's Conquest. They're demanding 9,000. And their strength rating is 15? Who are these people? I'm trying to remember. Were they all the way up there somewhere? I think they were. That's a lot of money that they want. War with Vashnar's Conquest, Great Power. Sure, why not? I really want to say screw that, but as a rogue army, and if they're a particularly strong one, I don't necessarily want to have to deal with it. Okay, time to wipe these guys out.
All tales are mine. Great victory. His scent reveals nothing.
I'm wondering if I should do anything that has a potential miscast chance. Because looking at it, I mean, he doesn't have anything that reduces the miscast chance. So, I don't know. It might be a trap.
I ask query counsel for guidance.
Alright. You I'm going to have in camp for the moment. You can't do anything.
Lustria is
Skulk, get just a little closer to him.
track scamper. Rest here now. Not as pestilent as some.
And you know what? I'm gonna get rid of these Skaven slaves and just do a global recruitment of them.
The future destiny clouded.
Because I have the money for it, and it'll just be so much quicker.
Skaven warlord. A true disciple.
That's actually pretty good, that physical resistance and all that. Trying to decide if that's what I want.
Faithful servant of decay.
Ooh, the plague claw catapults, all the artillery in that. We'll do that one. Because, well, let's see, I got a rank 9 plague claw catapult there. Rank 8 there.
Horned am I. You reek of warpstone, gentle thing. Good, yes.
Eventually I'll get Clan Molder to become my big bad ally around here. And it looks like the Varg have taken a good amount of territory over there too. But I'll work on that later. I think the main territory that I want to take is Hexwaddle, because that should be a decent place to have. It has 10 slots open. Ooh, Hag Hall has pastures. Maybe the High Elves will take it and I can take that. Haha. Something to keep in mind. Also, I really hate this guy. I know I've said that 1,000 times in this Let's Play, but I really hate that guy.
Not let my lack of eyes fool.
So the Hmong want a non-aggression pact, but they are at war with Nagaron. So you know what? I'm gonna decline it. And again, Vashnar's conquest is brought in. Okay, and I see how they ended up at war with us. So that 9,000 was a waste. I'm going to have to destroy them. Stupid diplomacy.
Clan pestilence.
Okay. Well, let's move these guys up a little bit. Try to get some visual on what's going on up here. And then we can do the underway. Over to, say, here. Ooh, that's kind of close. Alright. Oh, you can't go that far. See, now I'm afraid I may have made a horrible mistake. Because they might all converge on me. I don't like that. But let's see what we can do. Hopefully he can escape.
You bubonic. Many fates I see. Lots of puppets. Lots of...
And you want a defensive alliance? Okay. Oh, I don't like this. My armies are a little spread out now. Ooh, don't die. And Hag Hall is probably about to fall. And yep, they are all going to converge on Skrulk there. Yep, I knew it. I can retreat, but I don't think I'm going to be able to retreat far enough away, but let's see.
We shall return.
Where did you retreat? Is that where you retreated to? Yeah, that wasn't far enough at all. Son of a... Oh wait, no, this is Scrot. This is another guy. Well, he's still sort of just on his own. Yeah, no, I don't really want to. I want to fight it on my terms. Oh, and that's where Skulk ran away off to. So he did run off pretty far. No, go away. Okay, they're all on. Oh, come on. I hate you. Alright, we're doing this. If we're fighting this battle, we're fighting it on my terms.
Guide us, Horned One. Warp cannon lighting. Guide us, Horned One. Our tale's yours. Storm vermin. Ready, ready. Glorious warp fire. Guide us. Scourge, burn! Guide us, Horned One! Yes, you slingers! Skaven, yes, yes! Do What orders? Our tale's yours. Protect me. Ashen slingers. Council's command! Pray, see it! Now, ready now! I kill that dwarf thing!
Okay, so far things appear to be in my favor, at least on troop count. So let's let them come in. I need them to get close so I can hit them with my artillery. Okay, and right now they outnumber us now. So things have kind of turned against us. But again, if I can get them with my artillery, we'll be good.
Our tail's yours.
Especially because a lot of their units are very tired right now. Yes, just keep moving up, little Temple Guard. Also, apparently my Doom Wheels can't hide out in the forest there.
Slingers! Ashen slingers! Skaven! Yes, yes! Spread the cattle back! What? Move! Move! Now! Ready now!
Those trees are going to be in our way here.
Get them stinky anyway. Arthur, scurry! Scurry, yes! Okay! Do it! Murder kill! No! Stop! Our tail's yours! Slingers! March, scurry, yes! Move! Ready! Jump on it! Murder kill! No! Place back! We want Doom Wheel! Council's command! I've got Doom Wheel! Yes, Master. Sorry, yes! Back underground! What? Attack! Charge! You all die! Doom Wheel! Scarper, you! Guide us, Horn One! What's what? Ashen slingers! Skaven! Yes! Let's go so measures! Let's go! I'll tail is yours! What? Now! Fires! Storm burning! Council's command! Takes cart! Yes! Climbs to me! Tile's yours! Must eat warmstone! Gungunning! One. Clan rats! Ready! Warm lightning cannon! Right attack! Retreat! Move! As Master desires! Snapper! Doom Wheel! Retreat, yes! Council's command! Retreat! Spellcaster! Fire again! Scupper down! Ruination! Now tail's yours! Attack! Charge! Doom Wheel! What? Murder, kill! Skaven, yes! What? Back up the ground! Yes! Glorious warfare! Back up the... Doom Wheel! Quick! Agreed, yes! Grey Seal! Storm burning! Come back! sleep. Storm vermin. For the vermin tide. Our tail's yours. Yes, yes, yes. Greed, yes, yes. Yes, Master Lord. Fight back. For the vermin tide. Scammer, go! Storm vermin. What? Die! Save my horned one!
Come on, little temple guard, just die here.
Yes! Retreat! Surrender! Storm vermin! For the vermin tide! Retreat! Ready! Storm vermin! Onwards!
Come on, take out Mazdamundi there. One more hit. There we go. Now, if we can take out the rest of the heroes, we might be able to do this.
Storm vermin! Scarpa, go! They flee! We run! Breaking up! They squirt fear musk! I crave, but not now! Die! Guide us on! Quick, yes! Now die!
I think we're gonna lose this, but the good news is we've brought all their forces together that we should be able to take them out now with our other armies, and we've weakened them adequately enough, I think. We had to lose an army to do it, but it might be worth the loss. Yeah, they have 3 heroes here, where I don't think we're going to be able to do this. That would just storm vermin. Although that one is almost wavering.
Should we run? Please! Storm vermin! We obey! Yes! We're losing! A warp lightning cannon! Very good, Master. Yes! Back on the ground! Fight another time! Yes, down! Rikarak!
And he's about to break.
What orders? Great, yes!
Why can't you just fire? Just fire!
Once. Smash! Kill! Kill! Reload! Reload! Retreat! Retreat! Grey seal! Now! Retreat! Now! Now!
Oh, crud.
Wavering! Scupper! Go!
I mean, that force did a lot of damage, but I still hate losing that whole army. And somehow they're still able to have all that movement range or whatever. Ugh. Oh no, Morphific was killed by Morphific. Darn you, Clan Pestle or Clan Molder. I thought we were friends.
Our clan will rise. Stay underground.
All right. I wonder what happens if they get intercepted. Well, I think he's strong enough that even if he was,
Move! Move!
he'd be good.
We are brave, mighty. I say move. I'll eat, consume toad things. What? Horned one command. Most masterful of masters.
I really want to just send him out to take out these guys. I really do. But I'm gonna be cautious. It kills me to be cautious when they've done me wrong. Yes, the Fallen Gates fell. One next step against them. And Bretonia, is that... Oh, that's a paladin that's out here, okay.
How can Clan Pest?
And the Blooded Axe tribe wants a military alliance now. Sure, why not?
Scaling no sirs, nasty, nasty. Faithful servant of decay. A true disciple.
Okay, time to take out Port Reaver here. We'll move them up.
Good, good. Die. I am the Plague Lord. Rakatator.
A lot of Skulk's forces took hits there. I think from that stupid hero.
They will die. I grow stronger.
Alright, I don't think their forces are strong enough that even if they converged all of them, they'd be able to take us out. I don't think anyways.
Great victory! Tell the clan!
But I guess we will find out if they actually do make a move against us. Ooh, there was an elven colony up there. Those are good for my economy. Although I really don't need any more boost to my economy at the moment. My forces are doing pretty well. And it looks like they're converging to protect Hexwaddle. Which is good and bad? Depends. Gives me an opportunity, though. And what is that there? Okay, let me go check that out real quick, because I want to see exactly what that was. I think that was a rebel army.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
Or is that... No, that is part of that Deegan. Okay. The flag just looked a little weird.
Spread corruption. Move, hustle.
And Skrulk has a pretty good movement radius, but yeah, we're right now healing up is definitely what we need.
In my optics.
And I have almost 100,000 in gold there. That's pretty good. Or I did have 100,000 until I just spent it. Alright, Powhack's got another upgrade. Let's do that, and I need to do things that will help out in building a new army. Gunner runners, I'm thinking probably... Let's see, Warp Forge or Construction Cavern. Well, let's see. That's the Construction Cavern, that's the Warp Forge. So we will need them because we need the whatchamacallit guys. And I think I'll do that hidden lair as well. And then eventually we'll get another army building again.
Alpha's not welcome. Serpent gods, minions.
Ooh. That was nice. That was an ambush there. Took out his main, the big remaining army from the Lizardmen. I just hope that he doesn't take Hexwaddle. I mean, I suppose we don't really need it, but it would be nice to have. Especially when we're going to be doing the whole big thing against the High Elves as well. And as far as artillery goes, I think I am going to have to mix it up between the guys that use, or the Plagueclaw catapults, as well as my Warp Lightning cannons. Just seems that that's pretty much what I'm going to need. I really don't like that guy. Alright, Ziggurat of Dawn, it looks like you're probably going to be our next target.
We shall return. We are brave, knight. This way. I say move. Scamper scurry. Yes. Make things sick and die. Leave nothing.
I'm trying to do as much as possible to just completely wipe out these guys.
Not as pestilent as some. More than vermin tide, vile tide arises.
Alright, we'll just have to take Skeggy next, and then we'll be pretty close to finally being able to take on Hexwaddle. Also interesting that Clan Moors is now at war with the Dwarves, but it could prove us, give us an opportunity to potentially confederate them. Although confederating as Skaven, that could present a very bad opportunity. Hey, he finally failed in a mission. Good job. It could present a bad opportunity because if you confederate as Skaven, you might take over too much. Because I don't know if food necessarily affects AI Skaven very well. And what do you want? I don't want to join that war against the Hmong. We have other issues going on. Although it did look that, like, Nagarond has kind of gotten a little better against the High Elves. And what are you up to now? Oh, you have two armies there that are trying to take the Blood Swamps.
Nothing can stop me. The doom is coming. Guide us, Horned One. Step, die. Spread corruption. Racketator. My eyes gone, but I see. I am the Plague Lord. Get the things. Die, die. Inferior wit to Mimi.
Alright. So I think that just leaves one last little settlement. Unless this group here decides to take the moon shard or something stupid like that. And it looks like the dark elves here might just take Hexwaddle, which I guess will be a good thing to finally end the lizard men, even if I wanted Hexwaddle for myself.
Inventor, yes, yes.
And look at all of that income that I'm bringing in now. That is a lot.
Rules here, here.
So if I didn't end up getting that, where would I go for a good place? I mean, I could try and take Nagaron from him. That would be ironic. Sorta.
Harness the power.
Oh yeah, you leveled up as well. And you're still not ready to be, eventually you'll be ready to become immortal.
A true disciple. Faithful servant of decay. Lord of decay. The bubonic clan. You watch the Lord wait.
Now that I think about it, I think for the short campaign victory, I was actually supposed to take the whole province that Hexwaddle's at. Which means that Fallen Gates place might be part of, it might go against my plan. Baron the Devoted? What's he up to? He's not attacking there, he's heading down. Do I have all my places defended down there? I'll have to check. Hey, the vampires are going out. Reminder to self, order the vampires to take out those armies down there. Alright, you try and take out that little army there. Marks of the old ones. They have walls, they have walls. Oixel does not have walls. They have 13 defenders there. Public order is actually looking alright. So I could get rid of this Overseer's Lookout and build up a little thing there. So you know what? Let's do that. Just in case. Oh good, the Dark Elves left Hexwaddle alone there.
Seek out plague. Singe fire.
Okay, you can block an army. So let's move you up here in case they decide to pass by and head for my big capital. And if I have to, I suppose I could just foment rebellion at that Fallen Gates location and eventually have that fall. It's a good possibility, I think. Although, again, as I think I've noted in a previous episode somewhere, I've noticed that the rebellions in Mortal Empires aren't very powerful. They don't wait long enough to build up their forces, and then they attack with a small force, like we've seen with the Skaven. And they just don't succeed, except very rarely do they actually, you know, get something done. Go away! Oh. And he is heading back north again. Okay. And the Vampire Coast, I'm not sure if they're actually going after him or not. And how do people have these level 40 heroes? I mean, I've been playing and I've been using most of my guys, but they're not level 40 yet.
Horned one, cast yo-yo. Decay and die.
All right. You have one guy there. Let's move.
All suffer. Fight them, yes. Talk in Liber Bubonicus. Track scamper.
Okay, we have our forces started. So let's start to build up some siege equipment. That's some really strong forces there. But, again, hopefully we'll do alright.
Panic flee.
My big hope is just to wear it down. Have them run out of supplies and then we'll be good. So to do part of this, let's actually have you focus them. Skulk, I don't think... Nope, you do not have enough to... You should have enough. You have 51%, you should be able to enter... Nah, whatever. He should be able to encamp, but he can't encamp for whatever reason. Well, hopefully those two armies there will be able to help me out. Let's take a look at the short campaign conditions again. Maintain at least 50% of the following corruption in the specified province. Skaven corruption in the Isthmus of Lustria. And we have to destroy Hexwaddle and the last defenders. Oh, so even for the short campaign victory, we still have to control 8 settlements from the list. And we only have Itza. So we still have a lot to go, even if we take Hexwaddle. We do have 60 units though, so we do have something achieved. Oh wait, no, we don't have 60 units. We had 60 units.
No.
Unfortunately, my siege of Hexwaddle may go badly as well. Because if they decide to call my bluff, I don't know if I'll be strong enough to actually hold them off.
Do not think to
He
threaten
wants peace. Again, no. What are you? Okay, good. They... Although this guy's still assaulting my units. But at least he didn't call my bluff. So, for the moment, we might be alright.
Approach me, thing.
They want military access. You know what? No. Because you're still at war with Nagrand. Maybe when you're not at war with Nagrand. And my allies are moving into position, which is good. Because that could trigger the battle, and we can make our big move and take him out.
Lustria is mine. Where's my dome racket? Get your paws up.
Pahuax is getting closer, and I do want to take that Den of Secrets so I can get better assassins. Yes! That guy's going to bother someone else. And the Agol finally negotiated peace with Nagarond, so maybe the Mung will follow suit soon. Ooh, the Bretonnians won in the Blood Swamps. The enemy failed to spot your ambush. Attack now, and the element of surprise will give you the upper hand. Unfortunately, it's only against the Tiitsa guy, so I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Kinda disappointed there. Unless this gives me an opportunity to attack. Hey, the vampires took it back. But yes, this could give me an opportunity to attack with the beastmen in tow. Maybe. Alright, so they are there. We have our forces here, because doing the siege.
Skrulk cares not. Not as pestilent as some.
Alright, so if we were to attack, it looks like we have the element of, well, we should succeed. And I think this will be a good opportunity to end the episode. So we have one siege tower, one battering ram. Oh, I was making two battering rams there. They have a good garrison and Mazdamundi, along with some extra forces. But we have a good amount of heroes. And our army, which has taken some damage. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me combine some of my forces.
Good. Storm vermin, attend me! Storm gouge! Storm vermin, attend me!
Okay, now we should be good. Let's hope I'm not making a mistake here.
No, run!
Alright, our forces are coming in from the right, so I think that's where we're going to focus most of our attack.
Storm vermin!
Oh yeah, I forgot that one little thing I had gives a boost to the number of siege buildings that you do. Siege towers. That's what I was trying to say.
What? Now, ready. What? Storm vermin! Death runners! Bombardiers! Ready now! Skaven! Yes! Death runners! Guide us, horned one! Prepare to die! Guide us, horned one!
Ooh, those towers are really hurting my artillery here. And the beastmen are entering the fray as well. Time to open up some room for them. No, are you serious? Warhammer 2 has stopped working. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's go back. This is something I've noticed, like, the last time I noticed it was back in the first Warhammer, is if you bring in too many units, it causes a crash. So I had this great plan to do this great thing. Let me go back in and I will try to control just a small army instead of doing control large army. Sega. Okay. So you're there. Oh, I still have to end the turn then, right? Yeah. Okay, end the turn. I am so disappointed. But yeah, I'll try controlling a large army. If it still crashes, I'm just gonna have to auto-resolve it. I don't know why it does that, because my specs are pretty decent. I mean, I have like 16 gigs of RAM. My video card's pretty decent. It's a GTX 980. So I don't think it should be any of that. But I've noticed with Warhammer, the first Warhammer game, if I go into a battle that has 3 or 4 armies involved on my end versus, you know, their forces, it just potentially goes bad. So if everything goes as before, they attack, they take that over. Then when the vampire counts do their turn, they will take back the blood swamps. War coordination lost. Uh-oh, something went different. Well, it looks like something happened.
Noble of Nagaroth.
Yeah, they are not close enough, so I'm just going to continue the siege for now.
Attack them! Kill them!
If they get close, I'll do it, otherwise I'm just going to hold off. But for the time being, is Pahuax ready? Well, I can at least recruit the Lord. I have the Grace here of Ruin, which is what I had before. Fleet-footed. Speed and combat penalties caused by terrain are ignored by this unit. You know what? I think I'll do that, actually. Because that could be useful when he gets his little screaming bell, I think. Alright, any good units that I can recruit into his army yet? I can start with the Plague Claw catapults. I want to do 2 and 2 of the lightning cannons. All the other units, oh, Storm Vermin halberds. I can start in 1 unit of those. And ultimately, if they don't get positioned well enough that I can attack Hexwaddle by myself, I might just decide to auto-resolve it and end it, because we are getting close to the end time. And I do want to have the Lizardmen finally defeated. Yeah, it doesn't look like my allies are positioning themselves to be right outside of Hexwaddle there, so... Oh wait, it looks like the, those guys, maybe? Those little beastmen? Never mind, I don't think they moved at all from where we last saw them. Oh yeah, I have to remember to declare peace with these guys since they're not at war with Nagarond anymore.
Barter deal. Which enemies do you wish?
Okay, so let's go to diplomacy. Clan Molder. Oh, it's starting to deteriorate. Can you do military access? No.
God, yes.
Alright, Aggle thing, whatever. You guys.
Spoilers come. Disease dogs.
Why don't you want peace?
Present yourselves so I may put you out of your misery. Desist.
That's a lot of money there that I just offered you. Whatever. And yeah, the Beastmen did not position themselves at all to make it easier to take that place, so... Oh well.
I see. Inventor, yes, yes.
Alright, and how are things looking on the siege front?
Die, die. Die, die.
I don't want to do it. Let's continue the siege, and let me combine some of my forces here.
Die, die. Step, step. Die, die. Fight. Good, good. Fight them. Yes, yes. Get the things. Fight them. Yes, yes.
You know what? I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. End it now. We lost Storm Vermin, Death Globe Bombardiers, Death Runners,
Swallow defeated.
our Skaven Slave dudes, but we now have this. So let's take level 3 of it. Loot and occupy. And Hexwaddle is now ours. Repair, repair, and I want to do the things that do Skaven Corruption, I think. Let's see, that's doing plus Skaven Corruption is heading towards 42.9. But once these guys are out of the way, things might get better.
Scurry away. Damage taken.
Now let's see, building browser. We can build a gold mine. We have the stellar pyramids of the southern skies, which is a good boost to research. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Hexwaddle here does anything for food. So we're not going to be able to produce any food here. Let's see. Okay. I was just looking over this. Alright. Well, Hexwaddle is done. Let's end the turn. Yep. Dark Elves. Focus on that last army. They're almost gone. And just updated the name for this episode to No More Mazdamundi, because he is finally defeated. His forces wiped away. And yeah, where we go from here, I don't know yet. I know I'll have to look and see how things are looking as far as my forces go. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how did this guy grow an army, but one of his heroes went in.
Which enemies do you wish?
They want me to join their war against the Hmong still. Again, we have better things to do.
Of doom.
Alright, so I can do more of that. Let's see. Just continue to build, I guess.
Yes, yes. We are brave, mighty.
That increased mobility. That is what I kind of need. Alright, well, I think we are almost... Well, I think we're pretty much done with this episode. Yeah, we're at hour 59. So, Hexwaddle is pretty much done with. They're not going to be coming back from this. Even if they take a settlement, they're going to be finished pretty quickly. We have a good amount of gold coming in, so it means that I need to figure out my army situation. So we're gonna have to come up here and start to take out some of these high elf settlements so we can provide some assistance to our guys up here. Do we have anywhere up here that has pastures? Because we really need a pasture to continue our food production. I'm not seeing anything notable up until, well, I thought there was something around here, but maybe not. Oh, because they never did actually take Hag's Hall. Yeah, that's still there.
Certainly not.
Unless they achieve it in this next little attack there. Yeah, we're making progress. I do kind of wonder if maybe I should try to attack here instead of trying to attack where all their armies are here, trying to attack their mainland. It's an interesting idea. I don't know if it would go anywhere, but we'll see. Alright folks, see you in the next stream. I know I have some ideas for the channel sort of going around in my head, so things will be posted relatively soon. I think for the moment I'm just going to continue on with this Let's Play, see if, because I'm strength rank 9, so that's not the best there. So I'm going to continue on, see if I can get the chaos to trigger, the chaos invasion to trigger, and we'll go from there. But I also want to start out another game for the channel, but stay tuned and I'll have more announcements on that later. Alright folks, see you later.